What's up? Those were the first words I heard when entering the classroom 5 years ago. I wasn't sure what an answer, and all I can think about was, what's up? Is she talking about the ceiling? Well, later on, I realized that this is just a greeting, and I then continued the topic to tell her about every minute of my day. You see, instances like these were not out of the ordinary. I had been confused by English in the past. Being 15 years old and dyslexic, I barely passed my English classes in Sweden. Before I continue, I want to congratulate all the graduates. Today is a great day. Even though it might not be as you envisioned it entering college, it is still a day you have been waiting for, and you have so many reasons why you should celebrate this day to its fullest with family or friends. You have survived long lab reports, physics exams, and a pandemic. And who can forget about freshman move-in day? You should be proud that you made it here in one piece. When we were younger, we were always asked, what is it you want to be when you grow up? Think back to that time. Maybe you're getting a degree that encompasses everything you wanted to be as a kid. But along the way, for some of us, myself included, we examined those goals and started to think about them less abstractly and more realistically. My plans have changed several times. I bet you all know who Elon Musk is. Well, I look nothing like him, so no wonder I didn't picture myself as an engineer. In high school, I barely passed my science courses, thinking that college wouldn't be for me, and then went and got myself a big girl job as an assembly line worker. After just a month, I would prove myself wrong, as my curiosity for science and mechanics kept growing as I climbed through the company. Fast forward, and I became a student at Minnesota State. In my first semester, I wanted to be a mechanical engineer. Then I wanted to be a journalist, and then I finally landed in manufacturing engineering. You see, we enter college to get a degree, and we may change our major at a time or so, but whatever degree you have today, we all have something in common. Minnesota State taught us that we can go further than we ever thought was possible, and that life is ever changing. Faculty and staff evoked our passion in our majors and gave us the right tools for future success. They believed in us, so we believed in ourselves. In March of 2020, we were all forced to adapt because of the COVID-19 pandemic. Minnesota State could not have done a better job stepping up and making sure that the financial and mental support was available. I lost my job, like so many in our community. And as an international student, I experienced the fear of losing everything I had worked for by possibly being forced to leave the country. All of us were impacted in some way. And all of us were taught the important life skills of adaptability, resilience, and innovation. So what's up, guys? As you can see, I passed those courses after all, because here I am today, the grown version of the confused, dyslexic international girl about to start my first big job on Monday. What I would like to leave you with is that life is ever changing, and it will come with challenges. And when it does, remember the Minnesota State vision. You can go further than you ever thought was possible. Your maverick family has taught you the important life skills more so than your final GPA or your first paycheck. You now have a degree, and maybe you know what you're going to do. And it's okay if you don't, because there's one thing you always will be. You will always be a maverick.